matchup with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. With that, let's head up to Nashville for the Titans home opener. On the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support.
On fourth down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Colts coming out now. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's put that team on the hook.
Quick throw here to Hilton. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're...
Second down, here's Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd and 2, Mariota, it's caught, Humphries. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed.
A first down throw for Brissett. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Ebron's got it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So with fourth down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Mariota. He completes it to Henry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Mariota from the gun on third down. He finds Humphries. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They'll try to throw now. Mariota going underneath for Lewis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to fourth and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive.
58, come on. Hey, tight.
Again, it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a minus.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch the backer.
On third down, Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
Right there.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Brissett looks to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Harold Landry able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On third down, it's Hines. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Give me some. Give me some.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Throwing, Brissett, and he hits his tight end, Ebron. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll run on first down. Hines. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. From the 45 on second down. Brissett got it complete to Rodgers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
This is Hines. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
54, mark, 54, mark. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
From the 31, Brissett. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Here's Brissett to the right side to Eric Ebron. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, Brissett. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A lot of efficiency here on this drive. Heck, this may be their best drive of the game.
Yeah, if they'd moved it like this throughout the entire game, we probably wouldn't be here.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you.